Okay, recording this video Friday 2nd November 2012. It's 12:32 p.m. Chicago time. Just getting this out before the close of the day. Hope you had a good day's trading. Well, we got a pop over the last couple of days, and we kind of found resistance today. So we knew we were due for a little bit of a pop because the trend oscillator was turning and so on. 1.0 million contracts traded already today. I think 1430 with this kind of high that we couldn't get through first thing this morning. Here's the trend oscillator. So this kind of went off yesterday, and we're anticipating a little bit of strength. If we were looking at the 45-minute chart, pullback to end of trend, we'd had our exhaustion buying, bullish divergence and flush pattern here. We had blue professional bars just before that pullback to end of trend sequence, and bang, that's the pop that we got yesterday. And then today we kind of popped up on the employment numbers up to this 1430 number as we've just been selling off since then. But we've kind of come back down to this 1420 type area, kind of holding here for the time being. What's interesting, and we're kind of in a downtrend, we're just underneath this lip on better X trend, so we're just trying to find this turning point here before we start resuming the downtrend. To me, what was interesting was kind of where we reached our resistance today. It was kind of almost like where this rising trend line, kiss the trend line, find resistance at that point, kind of move away from it. Not unlike what we had, a week or so ago. If you look at the indices, so this is Dow. It's that support becomes resistance point here. So there's our exhaustion selling. Blue professional bars kind of come in. We have a little bit of a bounce from there, but support becomes resistance at this point. We kind of kiss, turn away. So potentially, we're into a continuation of this down move, but it's not been very strong so far today. This same level again on the Nasdaq, kind of support becomes resistance. We kiss it, kind of turn away. S&P 500 kind of went a little bit further than it today, and the Russell again, we kind of overshot it a little bit there. But since we're holding, I think we're going to kind of continue up in this kind of rally phase. So 40,500 tip bar chart, again, just like the 45-minute chart, we've made our pullback to end of trend, our exhaustion patterns and so on, and that's what's led to this rally over the last couple of days. Led to a couple of nice one-shot, one-kills for me. First thing of the day, Friday's activity. Here's the employment numbers kind of coming out. Led to a pullback to end of trend, exhaustion, flush patterns and so on. And in short at 29 as soon as the kind of cyclical, on the 500 we had a cyclical support level that was broken, and that was my clue to get short. Kind of went short at 29, out at 25. I mean, this thing went a lot further. Pullback to end of trend would have been the perfect exit on the 1500 tip bar chart. After pro signal exit, blue professional bars kind of come in at the lows down here, but that's not my style, so I was out way too early. But in the market for 15-20 minutes, out at 25 and just done. Previous days, same kind of thing. I was in actually trading about 45 minutes before the open of the day, because we had a whole bunch of news releases yesterday. On the 1500 tip bar chart, you can see this blue professional bar kind of came in just before those news releases, and then we broke into an uptrend on this time frame. So day before I was in at 7.5 and out at 11.5 just after the open, kind of around this pro signal exit. But of course, as usual, the thing went up to a pullback to end of trend sequence up here, and again a lot more in it, but I'm just happy to be in and out with my 4 for the day. Anyway, I'll tag on today's trade. Hope you traded well today. Got something a little bit special for tomorrow's videos, a longer video, so hopefully people hang around and watch that. Enjoy your weekend. Short 29 even, short 29 even. Checking my stops and targets, and we're just getting short. Huge, spike after the employment numbers. Got pullback to end of trend on the 1500 tip bar chart here. Resistance kind of coming. We just broke the support. That was the signal to get in. Okay, Rambo pattern here. Showing the amateurs kind of leading the way, but we've got blue professional bars at the beginning, blue professional up bars here, second cyclical turn after end of trend. So we might have a little bit of weakness into support here and kind of test back up. Really like to see exhaustion buying during the day. This was the spike up on employments, so I could be wrong on this. Need to maybe reverse when we get support, but let's just hold and see. Here we go, just got the break to 27, so we went through those Rambo patterns, which is kind of good. We've got exhaustion selling minus 5,000, so now we're below support on 500. Got to put in a pullback to end of trend, probably when we get support on 4,500. We've got support on 1500 due at some point, so no blue professional bars yet on the lows, so hopefully we'll keep going. Blue professional bar coming on 1500 on that retrace, so that could be professionals with resting orders, just got taken out on this on the way back up. So we need to break the low of that blue professional bar to kind of get confirmation that they were selling down. Still below support, so still in a downtrend, but you know, this cyclical support will kind of come in at some point. Coming down again. See if we break the lows. There we go, just had a spike up to 29, but support becomes resistance, kind of crossing over. We've got cyclical resistance coming on 500, should be pullback in a downtrend. Just go off, so we continue down. You know, we've got this bullish support, but didn't see blue professional bars necessarily here. I've only got one on that bar there, so hopefully if we get to the lows we'll break through support here on 1500. Yeah, okay, there's resistance going to come in. It's not been pullback level. Coming back down to the lows. Should be a bit of a rush if we get through them. Here we go, we're testing these lows, 27.5, quarter point away from the previous low. And once we hit that, we should have a bit of a rush as everybody realizes still wants to go down. So we've still got this you know, resistance to, there we go, hit quarters. Resistance to support to go on 500. We're through support here on 1500. Here we go, gets exciting, and we're kind of heading down to this support level here. Target's at 25. Just down here. Come on, let's get this thing going. We've got a blue professional bar on 500. We've got cyclical support kind of in due. Minus 6,000 on better momentum. Still keeping the target at 25. Just hoping for a big reading at 8,000 if we get to 25s. Got a little bit of time to run here on 45. It's not a classic kind of end of trend. Okay, Rambo pattern there. Just bouncing off that. That'll be cyclical support. Not seeing blue professional bars. Yeah, it was a big bounce off the Rambo pattern. I'm trying to pick it up there. But it's still got a little bit of time to run here. Breaking down at 26s now. It's really jumping around. It's nice. It's moving fast though, at least. So looks like all the New Yorkers might be back at work. So looking for 25. Professional bar on 1500 kind of come in. We're at 575s. Wasn't a big sell-off, but just hoping for 25s. But going to jump out if we rally too much. Out 25 even. Excellent. I was getting nervous when we saw that Rambo pattern, but then we had an amateur up bar, and then we kind of came back down. Another Rambo pattern kind of down here. It's not extreme selling, not an exhaustion pattern yet on 1500. Maybe won't be because I'm expecting exhaustion on the way up in order to end the trend. But we're in the middle of this range where we kind of took off with the employment number, so it's a good place to be getting out. Don't want to hold it any longer, just because there's obviously people buying out of the bottom of this range. So. It'll probably go pull back to end of trend on the 500 tip bar chart. Here we go, we're down at 24.25, going further, but quite happy. It's 850 and up for 4. So one shot, one kill, not too bad.